Hey, good morning, everybody. My name's Rory Powers. I'm with Right Line Trading, and this broadcast is for demonstration and educational purposes only. It's important to know I am not a licensed financial advisor. If you're not familiar with the risks associated with trading, because there is significant risk, it's a good idea to consult with a licensed financial advisor. With that being said, good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining me today. We're going to be showcasing the AI Auto Trader. And man, there was a huge move up overnight, and the market does not like gaps. And it's riding this move down very nicely. I'm looking at the Apex account, which is in a trade. On Trader One. Let's take a look. Jumped right in quick. Took a $210 winner. So we started the session with a nice winning trade, a short move, right at the opening bell. And the short move, you could see overnight what happened. Just a huge, tremendous move up. Huge move up overnight. Opening bell came and market's kind of filling in that gap. Gapped up overnight. So we're getting a little bit of a retracement at the opening bell. And I'll tell you, I was almost in for a grand slam, a one and done move. We are in a position currently short on crude oil. So a couple of really nice trades to start the session on the NASDAQ and crude. And the AI Auto Trader, just to give you a little bit of information, if today's your first day joining us, this is a fully automated system that's traded on the NinjaTrader 8 platform. And it simultaneously trades all of the futures index equities, which are extremely liquid instruments with very small bid and ask spreads. So we can get our fills, get in and out with ease most of the time. We also trade crude oil and gold. Once the strategies are enabled, the system will execute and manage the trades on your behalf. Big move down. You can see my 2-minute. Still, my E-mini came right back to the VWAP. Good morning, Dr. Hanson. Good morning, Rao. Marcy, good morning. God bless you as well. I hope everybody has a blessed day. Good morning, Suzanne. Good to see you. So crude oil, our signal A entry, we call it the black gold strategy. Is up 450 this morning. Let's take a look at crude oil. It's kind of tapping us on the shoulder this morning. Took some really nice entries. Black gold drone. I'm going to put a 50 signal on mine just to make it a little more conservative. Nice, Marcy. Beautiful. Yeah, right at the market open, that move down was an absolute beauty. I had my trade copier enabled. If you're trading prop accounts, we have a really good, we have the ability to copy trades very easily. We set you up with individual accounts for each one of our bots, SIM accounts, and we can get a historical performance on each individual bot. And based on that information, we can put our most powerful strategies and copy them over to our prop accounts very easily. So if I like the way crude oil is trading, and I know historically crude is a really great strategy, I can very easily set up a trade copier across up to 20 prop accounts and simultaneously trade them. Very easy, very simple. And in fact, what I'll do is I'll set one up for the crude oil, and we'll put it across 4 or 5 accounts so I could show you. Steven jumped into a trade. We were keeping an eye on Steven yesterday, and it took a long trade. Steven is a very aggressive strategy that when the market conditions are right and it comes to the top of our leaderboard, we can jump on the Steven train and ride it for some nice profits. Let's see if it went long. It did. So Steven's in long. Market's filling in that gap from the overnight move up, and hopefully now it'll continue on that upward trend. It's a good sign that that opening bell, we had such a huge move. Usually it's not going to be a ranging day when that happens. Usually we're going to get some good volatility. It wasn't a strong uptrend, Rao. You are right. Okay, Steven's at break even. We're going to keep an eye on Steven. Nvidia's up big again overnight. Dow's up 0.5%. It's up to 42,100. Here we go with these big moves. This is what we're looking for. Steven on the move. Could go all the way. Steven is the current record holder of a strategy during a single session. Made just under $5,000 or just over $5,000 in one session, trading just one contract. So this is a strategy that has the potential to really run up the score. If we get a good moving market with big swings up and down, you could fasten your seatbelt. That's a good question, CTG. I can find out for you. Let me ask Kush what's going on. Trader 1 is looking for a pullback to the 50. It might jump in short here. Okay, Steven's up 340. Let's see what's going on with Kush. And we always keep an eye on our leaderboard. We always like to see what's doing well, what's performing well. We have the NASDAQ 8U Steven up 440. We have crude oil. And gold just has its head above water. Let's find out where Kush is. We down here in Florida, I'm located down in South Florida, and we have a hurricane. Thank God it's not in directly headed towards us, because we usually, down here in South Florida, we usually catch the brunt of it. This time, again, it's swinging around to the west coast of Florida. I'm relieved it's going to miss Fort Myers Beach, but it looks like Sarasota, Tampa, Clearwater, the Panhandle could get significant impact. I don't know, the market's acting like it still wants to head down, doesn't it? I know this is the setup. Dan, the setup Dan looks for a short entry, a retrace to the 15, and a continuation down. The market kind of went into consolidation here. It's deciding. They're kind of, the bulls and the bears are fighting it out here for a direction. They're pushing it down. Here's Kush. He answered me. Let me ask him if is the room open. Here's Trader 1. This is the one I'm copying right now. Let's see if we can get into a nice short move here. If we could break that pivot, we got, oof, poked us right in the eye. The wick just came under the pivot. We really look for 3/4 of the candle body to break through those areas of support or resistance. Not a great entry. I just asked him CTG. Let's see what he writes back. But he answered me on Skype, and he hasn't mentioned anything about not opening the room. So my guess would be the room is open. E-mini's right at the VWAP. Our black gold signal B's in. Let's take a look at that. Signal B drone. Black gold signal B drone. Here's the Russell. Russell's coming to life. Russell's headed up. NASDAQ's headed down. A little bit of sector rotation here. Yeah, I'm going to change the workspace. Oh, Kush said no room today. I'm sorry. Thanks, Doc. CTG, no, GH. Yeah, we were talking yesterday. Starting next week, I am going to remove all of the background images and redo the workspace. We're going to do a multi-chart workspace without the images in the back that really highlight the indicators that come with the system. We got a really powerful set of indicators that are all developed based on mathematical modeling. They do multi-time frame assessments of momentum and trend. We're going to let things settle down here until about 10 o'clock. I'm going to keep my Trader 1 strategy enabled till 10. I found between 9:30 and 10 it catches some nice moves. See if we can get some follow through here on this crude trade. It's been trending down all morning. Well, I'm only looking at 9 o'clock. Let me not say that. Been trending down since 6:30. Ooh, yeah. Been making big moves down. And this is a nice entry. I just hope we're not so oversold. Market structure-wise, we're really lined up nicely for a short move here. We've got a 15-tick trailer on this trade. Our initial stop is 15. We're going for 90. So we got a 6-to-1 risk to reward if it goes all the way. If it doesn't go all the way, we've got a couple of clever ways to lock in profits. We have a trailing stop. We have what's called our smart stop that looks at pattern recognition. And we have our profit window. That one looks like it's going to come against us. It did. So signal B's down 250. Steven hasn't made a believer out of me today yet. I'm hoping that changes. Ooh, look at the signal B on the E-mini. It just broke now below the VWAP. And we're getting our market internal signal. That's these triangles. It's tapping us on the shoulder. It's saying, hey, institutional money is driving the price of the E-mini down. Okay, Steven's down 245. Personally, I like this move down on the E-mini. Number 17. Nice, Rao. Great trade. Tempted to sell this E-mini. Let's give it a try. I'm going to bring my stop just above the VWAP. Give it a little room. And that was a discretionary trade on the E-mini. Okay. brought my stop down. All right. Got a nice winner on E-mini for $300. Just from the signals that the software provides, I saw that I was below my VWAP. I got those triangles that kicked in. The triangles are telling me, hey, there's a disparity between buyers and sellers. Let's keep an eye on this Signal A black drone. This is the one that's come to the top of our radar. We got that big move down at the market open, and ever since then, we're stuck. Congratulations, Rao. So today is not Stephen's day, but our signal C, the one that comes out of the box, is at NQ8U, signal C, Stephen drone. This is the version of Stephen that comes with the system. The one that I was showing yesterday and this morning was a lot more aggressive of a version. Once we put the filters in place and we use that AI technology, today it's up 440 on a more conservative version. So I'm going to disconnect my trade copier on Trader 1, and I'll show you why I'm going to do that. Okay, looks like I did. The reason why I'm going to do that is we have NinjaTrader has a really powerful metric in their trade performance where we can look back historically. This is for the month of September. And I see this strategy here, and it could be any strategy that you want to do an analysis on. And what this is a time analysis of when the strategy, what time it historically does well. And my entry time, when it's between 9:30 and 10, it makes over $2,400. It likes that morning, it likes that bell, that opening bell burst. It thrives on that. So I like to enable this one between 9:30 and 10 and copy it across one of my accounts. So once 10 o'clock comes, it drops off and I just disable that strategy. And I'll let the SIM account continue to run in the background just to continue to accumulate data. And that's really the main reason why we provide you with a separate SIM account for each and every one of our bots, of your bots. So you can keep an eye historically on the performance. The P&L historically, when it does, when it wins, when it loses. really important metrics. See what the haymaker's doing. See, 30 range, signal A, haymaker. Haymaker's down $70. Now this is another strategy that is one of our most powerful strategies, is this signal A 30 range strategy that we call the haymaker. Now our CL 1-day pass has been just so red hot that if I wanted to play that on a little bit more of a conservative strategy, I can come to my strategies and create a new strategy, select under the available list the AI Auto Trader P, and come down to templates, load, and what I'm going to look for is that 50,000 1-day pass. And I'm going to load that template. Looks like it's my trading hours window might have passed. No, okay, it's coming up at 10:30 to 11. So what I'll do is, instead of playing 10 contracts, well, you know what? Maybe we'll do a 1-day pass today. Let's set it up for the 1-day pass. And I'm going to put it in account number 27. So this is a duplicate, and I'm just going to change my instrument to crude oil. And I'm going to put it on my apex number 27. And we'll enable that, and that will trigger between 10:30 and 11. We found the software, I shouldn't say we found, the way the technology of the AI Auto Trader works is we have a drone running in the background that tells us the time of day that historically it makes the most money. And it's identified that window between 10:30 and 11, which it was really perfect yesterday with crude inventory. It worked out very well. But listen, running it over the course of a month, it has an 80% win rate. So we rely heavily on the data. We let that really make our decisions for us. You can see my crude oil 50,000 1-day pass. We just recently made a new account for it. But this 50,000 1-day pass here, this one, I think that's it. I thought the new one said signal A. Okay, so you could see for the month of September, that is just under an 80% win rate. That's trading 10 contracts. So if I don't want to trade 10 contracts, I can load that template and just change it to 1 or 2 contracts and set it up to trade on my live account, which is what I just did. Oh, this is the new account. Okay. So yesterday, this is the trade it hit yesterday. Wow. The signal A on crude oil has been outstanding. Oh, look at the E-mini. It just took off. What's tough with this E-mini is it throws these wicks in these 5-minute candles that can be really difficult to manage. But now it appears to be gaining some traction to the downside. So we got the 1030 one-day pass. The other one-day pass that's been doing very well is that NQ50, the 30 range, NQ 50,000. The NQ 50,000 one-day pass for the month, it's up 17.19, but you have a 50% chance, which is really nice with the one-day pass. Statistically, 1 out of 2 evaluations are going to get passed. So if you run one today, one tomorrow, statistically, 1 out of 2 of those evaluations will become a funded account. Okay, we're in. Our signal A drone just triggered. This has been a red hot strategy. Good volume on crude. Just under 600 contracts a minute, which is pretty good for crude. Oh, it got wicked out. Look at that. Just jumped back in. Really likes this long move. Here it goes, too. Oh, the smart stop kicked in a second ago. Good point, Rao. Our stop is right around break even now. So we've got no risk on this trade any longer. Anything we can get to the upside now, we're going to lock in profits. So with no risk on the table, we have a potential for a really nice winner. Coming up just a little bit later, what I'm showing here is a time analysis of our NASDAQ 30 range 50,000 PA account. And this is for the entire month of September. And you could see, for one reason or another, a little later in the morning, between 11 and 1, this strategy consistently does well. This is a strategy that we developed specifically for funded accounts, for traders that just don't want to take a big drawdown, just want to make modest gains and be done for the day. Maybe $200 to $400 a day across 5 or 10 different accounts. You could see here that the max drawdown was 1,000, and it's made $1,768 trading just one contract. I believe it's trading just one contract, if I'm not mistaken. And when has it been doing so well? Right between 11 and 1 o'clock. All green bars. Ah. Okay, it looks like it stopped us out. Worked us out there. Actually, what happened there was it was a bearish engulfing candle. This candle formation is one of our smart stops. It recognized this candlestick formation as a bearish engulfing candle and immediately exited the trade. Coming up at 10:30, we're going to go for the one-day pass on crude oil. And we're kind of coming into our sweet spot also on the 2-minute. We just made a slight adjustment to the 2-minute to where we don't want to take a counter trend trade. Moving down even further. We need to either break through this area or get a big bounce and start going up. But I was hoping we didn't get stuck in this ranging market again today. With that big, huge move up overnight, market open, big move down, and has kind of gone sideways on us again. See, our Mack truck strategy uses a 20 Unorenco. Kim just went long on the NASDAQ. Big counter trend move. I don't know if I'd go long on the NASDAQ. All right, in 10 minutes, we're going to look for a crude oil play. And I might copy that across a few more accounts. With that 80% win rate, maybe I'll double down on it. So what I could do is I can unlock this, and we're going to go to our, I think I put it in 27, Apex 27. So I'm going to make that my leader account. And I'm going to put in 26. $37 and $38. Let me make sure it was 27 I put it in. It was. All right, so we're going to play the crude oil signal A between 10:30 and 11. It's got an 80% win rate. Oh, I think I wanted it. I think I made that a true one-day pass. Let me change that. Let's go to the signal A. Okay. This is usually the time, this 10 to 11, that this haymaker just crushes it. But you can see we're in a really tough ranging market here. To the system's credit, it's not getting suckered in to any terrible entries. It's sitting still, and it's not getting chopped to pieces in this ranging market. It's looking for this breakout. But you could see between 10 and 11, this is my favorite strategy to trade. In the month of September, between 10 and 11, this haymaker has made 2,600 and 14. It's made 4 grand this month between 10 and 11. So 10 and 11, the haymaker is my go-to strategy. 10 and 11. Now our system will automatically, the drone will automatically tell the bot, trade it at only the times that it makes money. So it's not something that you would manually have to adjust. Now once the system gets set up on your computer, it takes a few weeks to accumulate the data in your database for this technology to work properly. We recently just did an update, and there's some trading hours that we weren't previously using. So it takes a little time for the AI model to accumulate the data that's necessary. Signal B on the YM is another one. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Come on, let's get some movement going. Trying to break through. We got a lot of selling pressure. The reason I say the YM, this is over the month on the YM. And you see here some really nice candles. If I look at my most profitable times, 10 to 10:30, $4,000. Here we go. This could be the move down. This could be a big move down. The signal A, the haymaker, is going to wait for a retracement back to the 50 and a continuation down into the trend. Our 20U Mac truck jumped in. So the 20U, which is only going to trade into a confirmed trending market with that huge Unirenko bar, is at the top right. All right, we got 4 minutes. 4 minutes until crude oil. Oof, look at this move up it took on crude. Oh my goodness. comes the Mack truck. Got a trailing stop. Ooh, I put that 50 filter in crude. Maybe it's best I did. Boy, we were all over that crude trade. Let me make sure I got the 50 filter in. I don't want to get in a short position now. We did. Okay, great. Man, we were in this long trade on crude and got, man, look at that. So we're getting ready for the ODP. Yeah, I'm going to also play the haymaker. I really like the haymaker to make a retracement and continuation down into this trend. The Mack truck went all the way. This is our 20U strategy. Oh, come into our profit window. Oh, yeah, we need a profit window on this. We don't want to give all that back when we're that close. Push down. Push down. All right. The Mack truck scored. Beautiful. That is a strategy out of the box that's delivered to our members. Beautiful signal C short entry. And you can see the chart. If this is a 2-minute data series, but if I change the data series, I think it's looking at a 2050 100. Take a look and see what it was looking at. This is what it saw. We put a 4-candle delay on it. So it makes the retracement, continuation down, makes sure it's in a confirmed trend, jumps in and gets the meat of this move. Our background bias is pink, which is a multi-time frame assessment of trend. That's telling us on the higher time frame it's also aligned to the downside. Our LIQUIDITY momentum is pinned to the bottom. So it's really a beautiful entry on that Mack truck to go up $600. This is a strategy that does not take many trades. Okay, and it's setting up for the haymaker. Here we go. This is going to be a signal A. Our LIQUIDITY came back up where we want it, and now we want a break of that area of support. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put on the haymaker. And we are in our time frame now for that crude oil trade. If we could just get a little market movement, we'd be in business. Come on. Between 10 and 11 is I love to play the haymaker. It's usually good for a real nice move. Okay, I got it on now as a leader account. Gold is in. Stevens at plus 240. Gold is headed up to the moon here. I'm sorry, crude oil, black gold. We are in a gold position. Oh, look at this gold signal A 1 day pass. It's in. Let's take a look at that gold trade on the 1 day pass. Oh, we're looking at it. So our gold nugget and 1 day pass are in the same entry. Nice, Marcy. Great job. I'm looking for a big haymaker trade here. Need a retracement back to the 50. All right, I'm going to run and take a really quick restroom break. Give me just a minute. Okay, now the 30 range has done exactly what we needed it to do. We got a nice retracement back to the 50. Now we need a nice short roll. Nice and tight to that 50. We need crude oil to do the exact same thing. Come back to the 50 and continue up into the trend. Our 1 day pass is in there. Excuse me for a quick second. Okay, I'm back. Big retracement on the 20 Unorenko. 30 range, we're setting up for a long trade now. We're in the ODP. Top left, gold, the gold nugget. Look at gold, almost up to $2,700 an ounce. Got to be an all-time high. Oh, there it goes. Getting our window now. If it gets into our profit window, you're going to see the stop shoot up and lock in that profit. Any second now. One or two more ticks and we're in. Oh, it was so close too. Get up there. ODP. This got to be an all-time high for gold. I don't think I've ever seen it at $2,700 an ounce. That's amazing. I remember it was 1,300, and I was thinking, it's how much higher can it go? Well, it doubled. Oh, it's in our profit window. 3,300. Now that trade should close. Now there's nothing, absolutely nothing. We must have got some positive slippage on the entry. Um, hmm. That position should have closed automatically. I'm going to check my settings in just a second. We have this configured to where if it goes over 3,050, the position is supposed to automatically shut down and close. Bam. Oh, okay, that's why. It's at 2,090. But it did hit that one-day pass. Okay, we got the retracement. Oh, look at this. I just missed this haymaker entry. Ah! The 50 signal got me. Okay, but meanwhile, we've got this retracement on our crude oil. We get a bounce up and we're in. Mac truck back in. Got its 4 candles to the downside. Push on down. Come on. Let's see if we can get crude oil to pop to the upside for us. All right, so that one came back for a $300 loser. It got a 2-to-1 risk to reward, I see, on the Mac truck. All right, we get this short roll. We're in on this haymaker. Has to set up just right. Here we go. Come on now. The Mac truck jumped right back in. See if we can get this short roll here on the 30 range. Come on down. Here we go. Must have put the wrong Apex account, but I'm in on about 5 others. Come on now. Don't come back on us. Let's get some follow through here. Let's go haymaker. Let's do it. Push on down. Push down, haymaker. Come on, little follow through. There you go. Ah. Got me on a smart stop. Took a smart stop. I put it across 4 accounts, 5 accounts. So it was about a $120 winner on the haymaker. It took me out on a smart exit. Man, I thought that was going to go for us for a second. Okay, here we go. We're in again. This is our 1-day pass actually. I've got this across all my accounts. Let's see if we can get this one to go up. Come on up. Let's go. This is the one that has had in the month of September about an 80% win rate. At an 80% win rate on this one. Come on up. Don't stop now. There you go. Come on up. Come on up. There you go. Oh, don't come back. Come on, crude. Oh, shit. Got me on a smart stop. Looks like I'm still in the position. Still in this position. I'm long crude, yeah. Haymaker. Oh, the haymaker went. Come on, push down, haymaker. Push on down. Push down. Get down there. There you go. Push down. Push down. Let's go. Push through. Froze up. Not sure what happened here. All right, the haymaker just hit my profit goal on all my accounts. And all my apexes looks like they went off deep in the green. I put my profit goal, hit it all. Haymaker came through in a big way. I felt it coming. Listen, it's not that I felt it coming. I shouldn't say that. The data, these were decisions that were driven by the data. Between 10 and 11, I knew the haymaker loves to get in and do its deed. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh no. Okay. So there it is. A huge day. The haymaker took it to the house today. So across 5 accounts, and it's actually still in the trade. Oh man. Okay. Nice. So there it is. Wait, I think my trade copier is causing an error. The position is closed. I'm looking at my Rhythmic Pro. This trade's still maturing to the downside. It's impossible that position's only up 200. So something's a little off on my data. What is? Great job, Marcia. That haymaker, man, it's setting off alarms over here. It was all over that short move for an absolute monster. And look at this, the Mack truck is still riding it down, bringing up the rear. So let me disable my my trade copier. Was able to reach my goal today. Just looking at the data, just playing the numbers. Really no rocket science involved. Those metrics that Ninja Traders trade performance provides us is extremely valuable information. Um, to be able to look back and see historically how each one of these strategies performs and when they do the best, you can almost set your clock on it. I saw that between 10 and 11, the Haymaker had two huge green bars. Well, automatically the system is going to look to trade during that window. So you can see we scored very nicely on that. And our leaderboard, gold, the one-day pass, scored. And we won about 800 and anywhere from 815 to 850 or 885. On one of them, I took a loser on the Trader 1 earlier. So that one's up 450. But the rest of the accounts across the way are up significantly. The crude oil signal A did extremely well. And the Mack truck still on the leaderboard. Steven, Mack truck. So our portfolio really performed very well today. It doesn't take a lot of trades, but let me tell you, it's starting to take the trades at the right time. And that's the most important thing. We don't want to pull in a lot of trades. We want to pull in winning trades. And that's the key to an automated system, is sidestepping the losers. Get yourself in a position to get a winner or two and get out of the game quick. So today it went as planned. And not every day it does go as planned, unfortunately. Yesterday was one of them. But we more than made up for it today, I can tell you that. We got wicked out on the Mack truck. It's a shame because that market just continues to melt away. Hey, learning to trade. Yeah, there is a little bit of a delay, and I do apologize about that. There's nothing really I could do about it. Let me see if my market date is delayed. I'm running a little bit of a lag right now. About 4 seconds, 5 seconds on the NASDAQ. Huge move down. Holy moly. The Haymaker probably is going to score again. The 15 range, the NASDAQ signal B, we run on a faster speed. We run it on a 15 range. Jeez. Where is it? You'll have to excuse me. I need a cleanup on this. Okay. Our signal B Haymaker runs on a 15 range. That one just caught that move down and went up 585. So now on my leaderboard, you're going to see the Haymaker on a signal B also came up, the 15 range Haymaker. plus 585. So things turned around really quickly with that big move down on the NASDAQ. We were able to capitalize on it. Nice. Great job, Marcy. Haymakers back in short on the signal A. Nope. Got wicked out. Great job, Marcy. Oh, hey, Rob. Yeah. Good to see you, sir. So plenty of really great opportunities today. Oh, Marcy is, I'll tell you, Marcy is just doing incredible. So it's always important to keep an eye on the leaderboard. Um, Keeping an eye on the leaderboard, seeing what's working. We do have some members that want to see the losers. Not all of the strategies are profitable. I focus my attention on the winners. I don't want anything to do with the losers. And I know historically from trading the system which strategies are my go-to strategies and when. And I think the NinjaTrader 8 platform, one of its most powerful features running this automation is that trade performance metric. Well, crude oil, the one-day pass on crude, it didn't give us the full winner, and now I see what it's doing. If you noticed, it was going very nicely in our direction, and I could have very easily dragged my stop up. Boy, this Nasdaq just wants to melt away. It's not done yet. You know, I didn't check the Forex Factory. I'm wondering if there was a news report. I was so excited to get started trading this morning. Oh, Powell spoke this morning. No wonder. Fed Chair Powell speaks. Yay. Yellen was speaking at 11:15. Yellen's getting ready to speak. Natural gas storage. The Feds were talking all morning. You know, maybe it's better I didn't even know. It's the Treasury Market Conference, 10th annual. I'm just looking at something else that's really nice about this is I can set my daily profit target and daily loss limit. This broadcast is really for demonstration purposes, but if I have a specific target profit goal in mind in my strategy parameters, this is a common question. If I go into my strategy parameters, I can set either for the entire account or per strategy. If you're running multiple strategies in an account, if you're, let's say, in a Apex account, you're trading both crude oil and the Nasdaq. Well, you could select per account and cumulative between both the crude oil and the Nasdaq. Once you reach, in this example, $400 in profit, it's going to stop trading the entire account. So both strategies would cut off. Or if I lost 400, and these are completely configurable. What we did for prop traders is we also have what we call a trailing session loss limit. So if I only want to lose 400, let's say my profit goal is 800, but I only want to lose 400. If I go up $500, now it's only going to allow me to come down to plus 100. I can only get back $400 at my high water mark of realized profits. Or I could play it per strategy. So if I'm playing crude oil in the Nasdaq and crude oil is getting beat up, but the Nasdaq is doing really well, well, crude oil, it'll only let me lose 400, but Nasdaq will continue to trade until it makes 800. So it has a really nice feature where you could select per account or per strategy, and the close at the profit or loss limit is unrealized. I like to think of this box here as realized gains versus unrealized gains. If you want the strategy to close at your profit target, when it hits 800, even in realized gains, you would check that. It's going to close the position as soon as the account reaches 800, and you're going to be on the sideline with a smile with $800 in your pocket. If you uncheck it and you're in a trade, you're up over 800, but you have this unchecked, it's going to continue to trade. It's going to allow the trade to mature, where it could potentially give you more than 800 if you win the trade, or it might come back down below 800 if you lose the trade. So this is the unrealized realized. It's going to close exactly when you reach it if you check that box. We could trade the days of the week. We could also see on our trade performance historically which days of the week trade the best. We know that very popular, news reports, economic news reports, certain reports come out every Tuesday or every Wednesday, and we can play those reports and factor that into our dynamically moving optimizations. And we have our triggers, our trade management. We've got some, just extremely clever ways to manage these positions. One of my favorites is this profit target. What that is that, if you're, there's an old saying, don't be a blank over a tick. If you come just within a few ticks of your profit target, well, you don't want to potentially give back 50 ticks and you're just 5 ticks away. You want it to be an equal risk to reward. So we could define where we want our profit target window to be. So if our profit target, for example, is 100 ticks, and we get within 20 ticks of our profit target, then our stop is going to come 20 ticks behind price. So we have an equal ratio of what we could potentially make or lose once it's within 20 ticks of your profit target. And then we have our smart stops. That one of them does pattern recognition. One looks at an oversold, overbought environment. And number 3 is pinning our stop to our 15 EMA. It's a momentum-based trailing stop. So they're all data-driven stops. The candlestick pattern recognition is number 2. And we were using it today. If we like to use these engulfing candles. If you're in a short trade, you see a big bullish engulfing candle, well, the system's going to get you out and lock in the profits or minimize your loss. So some really unique ways to manage these positions. So let's just do a recap. If at all possible, tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Yeah, it's already Thursday. My God. Is today Wednesday or Thursday? It's amazing. Tomorrow is Miller time. If you haven't had the pleasure, the thrill, the excitement, tomorrow it's Miller time. Mark Miller, owner of Right Line Trading, is going to be in the captain's chair here. And I like to refer to it as prop trading on steroids. He's a lot of fun to watch. So our gold one-day pass scored. Our crude oil one-day pass, I think it went up $200 on the account that I was trading. And I piggybacked a beautiful trade off the haymaker that pretty much went all the way from what I could see. We had the Mack truck, our bot, which is getting from the drone the best time to trade that Mack truck. So I see it filtered out some of the losing trades that the drone took. Our bot, which is leveraging that new technology, only took the trade during the window, the trading session hours, that historically that strategy does the best. So it filtered out those losing trades the drone took, and the bot was up 600. Very nice. Our 15 range haymaker, 585. Haymaker drone, that's the one I piggybacked. Crude oil drone, 480. NQ Steven, plus 240. Here's the Mack truck drone, 210. And gold was up a couple $100 between the bot and the drone. So a really exciting day today. And I'm really happy that everybody was here joining me. Thank you. Let me take a quick look, make sure I didn't miss any questions. Sounds great, Rob. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Let's do it again tomorrow, God willing. Have a blessed rest of your day. Thanks again for your time. If you can, like my video. It gives us a little traction on YouTube, and it really helps us out as a company. So if you can like my video on YouTube, if you enjoyed it, we'd sure appreciate it. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.